Gentlemen, this is a conversation no one is having, but every man needs to hear. What if I told you that some of the things you've been doing to your penis, things you thought were normal, harmless, or even beneficial, could be slowly ruining your sexual health, your confidence, and your overall well-being? And I'm not talking about fringe practices. I'm talking about things millions of men do every day without thinking twice. Today's video could save your manhood from years of damage you didn't even know you were causing. This isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. Trust me, you will be shocked by what makes this list. And if you've been doing any of these, you need to stop today, because your future self will thank you. If you care about your confidence, your relationship, your performance, and your peace of mind, then this video is non-negotiable. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. This is your #1 source for smart, honest, and science-backed advice to live longer, healthier, and stronger, starting with the most private part of your body. Let's get real about the first mistake. It's something most men have done at some point in their lives, ignoring unusual changes. A bump here, some redness there, maybe a little discomfort. You tell yourself it's just friction, or maybe a reaction to soap. You brush it off, give it a few days, and assume it'll go away. But here's the truth. Your penis doesn't produce random symptoms for no reason. When something feels off, it usually is. And ignoring changes, like unexplained pain, discoloration, rashes or sores, can allow minor problems to turn into serious issues. This is especially true as you age and your immune system slows down. That little red bump could be an infection. That persistent irritation could be a warning sign of something much worse, including STIs or even penile cancer. Early detection is everything. The longer you wait, the worse it can get. Your penis is not a part of your body you can afford to guess about. When in doubt, check it out. Silence can cost you more than you know. Just as I said, this isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. The second mistake men make far too often is using harsh soaps or chemical-laden products to clean their penis. Let's be honest, marketing lies to us. Products labeled manly or extra strength often contain sulfates, parabens, alcohol, and synthetic fragrances that disrupt the natural pH balance of your genital area. The skin on your penis is delicate. It's not meant to be scrubbed like your armpits or your feet. These chemicals strip away protective oils, irritate the skin, and even cause micro tears that make it easier for infections to set in. And this problem gets worse with age. The older you are, the thinner your skin becomes. So if you're using industrial strength body wash on your most sensitive area, you're basically asking for inflammation, itching, and even long-term damage to the tissues that matter most. Gentle is the new strong when it comes to washing your penis. Stick to mild, unscented soap and warm water. That's it. Anything else is overkill, and potentially dangerous. Just as I said, this isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. Now let's talk about something uncomfortable but extremely common: overmasturbation, especially with aggressive techniques. Some men use extreme pressure, unusual grips, or even rough objects to intensify sensation. And while there's nothing wrong with healthy sexual activity, the way you do it matters. Over time, rough stimulation can desensitize nerve endings, cause micro-trauma to the shaft or head, and even lead to curvature issues like Peyronie's disease. You might think that the more intense, the better. But here's the harsh truth. Your penis is not built for punishment. It's built for pleasure, connection, and function. And if you keep treating it like a punching bag, don't be surprised when it stops performing the way it used to. This becomes even more serious as you age. Recovery is slower, skin elasticity decreases, and tissue becomes more prone to injury. If your solo sessions are leaving you sore, numb, or frustrated, it's time to rethink your approach. Gentle, mindful touch not only protects your penis, it enhances your pleasure in the long run. The 4th mistake is the one that so many men deny until it's too late: ignoring erectile issues and blaming them solely on age. Yes, erectile function naturally declines as men get older. But here's the reality. Difficulty getting or maintaining an erection is often the very first sign of cardiovascular problems. Your penis is like a check engine light for your heart. If blood isn't flowing down there, it's probably not flowing well elsewhere either. Erectile dysfunction is not just about testosterone or libido. It's about blood vessels, circulation, and nerve function. So when things start to not work, that's not the time to joke about getting older. That's the time to get serious about your health. And no, popping a pill is not a long-term solution. You need to understand what's causing the issue at its core. Whether it's high blood pressure, diabetes, low testosterone, or lifestyle-related, there are solutions. If you act early, waiting it out, pretending nothing's wrong, or just relying on medication without addressing the root cause, that's a gamble you don't want to take. You deserve to feel like a man, not just occasionally, but consistently. Let's pause here. That's 4 out of the 8 things you should never do to your penis. These aren't just tips, they're wake-up calls. Your penis is a vital organ, not a toy, not a tool, and certainly not something to ignore or mistreat. Every poor decision adds up. But the good news is that change starts now. We'll continue in the next section, where we reveal 4 more habits that could be quietly destroying your sexual health. And I promise you, one of them is so common, most men won't believe it's causing harm until it's too late. Stay tuned for the rest of this eye-opening truth. Just as I said, this isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. Let's get back into it. We've already exposed 4 critical mistakes that men, especially older men, make when it comes to their penis health. But we're not done yet. If you've been watching closely, you already understand how small habits can lead to major damage over time. And now we're going even deeper, revealing the final 4 things that you must stop doing to your penis if you care about preserving your manhood and your overall vitality. And remember, this is more than just a warning. This is part of a bigger conversation about men's wellness and aging. If you've been following our channel for real, down-to-earth senior health tips, then you know we don't hold back. We speak truthfully, with your long-term health in mind. So if you're ready to protect one of your most important organs, and maybe even save yourself from years of embarrassment, regret, and decline, then stay with me. You won't want to miss what's next. Now let's talk about something millions of men do without realizing it's causing damage: wearing tight underwear or pants. It sounds innocent, right? A snug pair of briefs or jeans that hug your body? Maybe it even looks good. But here's what you're not being told. When your underwear is too tight, especially for long periods of time, it increases heat and pressure in the groin area. That heat, it doesn't just make you sweat. It affects your testicles, reducing sperm production and possibly lowering testosterone levels over time. That pressure? It reduces blood circulation to your penis, especially when sitting for hours. Less blood flow equals less sensitivity, less function, and eventually, less performance. This issue gets worse with age. Your skin thins, your circulation weakens, and your body becomes more vulnerable to friction, rashes, and even fungal infections. Tight underwear can also cause chronic irritation at the base of the penis, leading to long-term inflammation or nerve compression. So yes, what you wear matters. If your underwear leaves marks on your skin, or if your jeans make you constantly adjust yourself, it's not a sign of style, it's a sign of suffocation. Switch to breathable, supportive fabrics like cotton or moisture-wicking materials. Give your manhood space to breathe. Your penis isn't meant to be trapped, it's meant to thrive. Just as I said, this isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. The next silent destroyer is something men do at home, in the shower, or even at the gym: shaving the pubic area without proper technique or care. Many men trim or shave down there to feel cleaner, reduce odor, or simply for aesthetics. That's totally understandable. But here's the problem. Most do it the wrong way. They use dull blades, shave too close to the skin, or go against the direction of hair growth. And what does that lead to? Razor burns, ingrown hairs, cuts, and worst of all, bacterial infections. Your groin is a warm, moist area. Any break in the skin down there is like a welcome mat for bacteria. And here's where it becomes dangerous for older men. Your immune system is slower to respond. Wounds heal more slowly, and infections can spread more easily. What starts as a small nick could evolve into a painful abscess or fungal outbreak. Worse still, regular irritation in that area can cause scarring, discoloration, and sensitivity loss over time. If you choose to groom, that's your decision. But do it right. Use clean, sharp tools. Disinfect before and after. Shave with care, not aggression. And never rush. One careless second can cost you weeks of discomfort, or worse. Now let's address something deeply personal and often ignored: relying too heavily on pornography for arousal. Look, we're not here to moralize. We're here to talk about reality. And the reality is this: Excessive porn use rewires your brain. Over time, it teaches your body to respond to artificial stimuli instead of real intimacy. You become desensitized to natural touch, real connection, and even the presence of a partner. The result? A rise in performance anxiety, delayed ejaculation, and yes, erectile dysfunction, even in otherwise healthy men. The older you get, the harder it is to bounce back from that kind of neural conditioning. Porn tricks your brain into needing extreme or unrealistic visuals just to get aroused. That makes everyday intimacy feel dull, unexciting, or even impossible. It's not about shame, it's about science. Your brain is plastic, meaning it adapts to what you give it. If you give it hours of digital stimulation, it forgets how to enjoy the real thing, and your penis follows suit. That's a problem you don't want to deal with at 60 or 70. You don't have to give it up completely, but you do have to regain control. Use it mindfully, not compulsively. If you find yourself needing porn to climax every time, or if it's the only way you get turned on, that's a warning sign. Take a break. Reconnect with your body, your partner, or yourself in a more present way. You'll be shocked at how your performance and satisfaction improve once you do. Finally, let's end with something most men don't even know they're doing wrong: ignoring regular checkups with a urologist. We go to dentists for our teeth, optometrists for our eyes, but when it comes to our most private parts, most men go silent. That's a mistake. Your penis, your testicles, and your prostate need regular monitoring, especially as you age. Cancer doesn't always scream, it often whispers, and by the time symptoms show up, the problem may have already progressed. Just as I said, this isn't about scare tactics. This is about waking up to the truth before it's too late. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years, your penis health is a reflection of your total body health. And if you're over 60, listen even more closely, because every bad habit adds up, and your time to reverse the damage is now. In fact, your ability to maintain healthy sexual function is one of the clearest indicators of vascular and hormonal balance. That's why in today's episode, as part of our ongoing focus on our source for proven senior health guidance, we're diving deep into the 8 things you should never, ever do to your penis. Urologists can detect early signs of testicular cancer, prostate enlargement, urinary issues, and yes, even vascular problems affecting erectile function. Waiting until something hurts or goes wrong is a dangerous game. You don't need to see a specialist every month, but a yearly visit, especially after age 50, is not optional. It's essential. Prevention is always better than panic. Your sexual health is part of your total health. And if you ignore it, you're gambling with far more than just pleasure. You're gambling with your future. So there you have it. 8 things you should never do to your penis. 8 behaviors that millions of men fall into, often without realizing the damage they're causing. But now you know, and knowledge is power. Power to choose better habits. Power to reclaim your confidence. Power to protect your body in ways that matter most. Let this be your wake-up call. You don't need to wait for a crisis to change. Start today. Respect your body. Treat your manhood like the vital organ it is. And stop doing the things that could take years off your performance, your health, and your happiness. If this video opened your eyes or gave you something valuable, do not leave without hitting that like button. Subscribe to this channel for more real conversations about men's health, aging, and confidence. And tap the notification bell so you're always the first to know when a new update drops. We're building a space where honesty and health go hand in hand, and we want you here with us every step of the way. In the end, your penis isn't just a part of your body. It's a reflection of your health, your habits, and your respect for yourself. Every action you take or fail to take has consequences. And as you've seen throughout this video, the things that seem harmless or routine, like tight underwear, poor hygiene, overuse of pornography, or skipping regular checkups, can slowly and silently compromise your sexual health and overall well-being. The truth is, it doesn't take much to start damaging something so vital. But the good news, it also doesn't take much to start protecting it. Small, intentional changes in your daily routine can mean the difference between struggling with regret and living with pride. It's never too late to make better choices. Whether you're 30, 50, or in your 70s, this message is for you. Your health is in your hands, literally and figuratively. Respect your body. Pay attention to the warning signs. Break the bad habits before they break you. Because the strength of your manhood isn't just physical, it's about how you treat yourself, how you age, and how you show up for the life you want to live. Urologists can detect early signs of testicular cancer, prostate enlargement, urinary issues, and yes, even vascular problems affecting erectile function. Waiting until something hurts or goes wrong is a dangerous game. You don't need to see a specialist every month, but a yearly visit, especially after age 50, is not optional. It's essential. Prevention is always better than panic. Your sexual health is part of your total health. And if you ignore it, you're gambling with far more than just pleasure. You're gambling with your future. You see, as we age, we begin to notice changes in our bodies, our skin, our energy, our eyesight, and yes, even our sexual organs. But there's one area many seniors avoid talking about, even though it's so crucial to their overall health and self-esteem. That area is the penis. And unfortunately, too many men are unknowingly doing things that are slowly harming it. Today, we're going to talk plainly, respectfully, and clearly. Because when it comes to your private parts, silence can be dangerous. This is an adult topic, but it's an important one. So let's dive in together and have an honest conversation. Let's be clear, penis health is not just about sex. It's also about urinary function, blood flow, hormone balance, mental health, and even heart health. Yes, that's right. The condition of your penis often reflects the condition of your heart. If your blood isn't flowing well down there, there's a strong chance it's not flowing well elsewhere either. That's why the signs you might ignore, like weak erections, unusual bending, shrinking size, or reduced sensation, can actually be silent alarms telling you something about your health, and do not take these warnings lightly.